Hi LEGO fans, hope you're well. So if you've been watching my recent build videos, you'll realise we've been doing a lot of the Batman movie sets. We've almost done all of the sets that are currently out, so please go and check out those videos. But we wanted to do something a little bit different this week, so here we are. This is a new Marvel superhero set, and LEGO have just released 3 of these sets to commemorate the release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is in cinemas and movie theatres on May the 5th. This is the biggest of the 3 sets. This is set number 76081. The Milano versus the Obelisk, weighing in at 460 pieces. There are 2 other sets. There's a Ravager attack and also a set based on Aisha's Revenge. Those sets come in at $19.99 and $29.99. This is the most expensive one at $49.99, so hopefully we're going to get good value for money here. Just looking at the set, it's certainly colourful, as the movie is. Loads of colourful characters. We've got the Milano ship there, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy's main ship that they fly around the universe in. And it's fighting the Obelisk. Now we believe that the Obelisk is going to be at the heart of the new movie. It's a multi-dimensional, multi-tentacled beast that the Guardians of the Galaxy are hired to go fight. So super excited by this. It looks very much like the Sarlacc from Star Wars, but we'll have a look at that. Also really interesting to see we've got some cogs in here, so I'm sure there'll be some kind of interactive mechanism. Now what's really important about LEGO sets is always the minifigs, and on this one we're not disappointed. We've actually got 5 minifigs in the set, or if you look at it a little bit more closely, we've actually got 4 minifigs and a microfig. It comes with baby Groot, and I'm super excited to see how he's going to look. Let's just take a look at these characters. So here we go. So we've got Nebula, Gamora, Drax, Starlord and baby Groot. Super excited to take a look at him. Okay, let's flip this box over, see what we get inside. Here's the back of the box, and we get a bit more of an idea of what's inside the set here. So here is the Obelisk and the Milano ship. Yeah, this looks pretty good. There's some motion here, so it does look like the cogs are going to make it move around. And then, you know, true to the comic book origins of Guardians of the Galaxy, we've got this kind of comic book layout here showing all the different play elements in the site. We can see one of the characters here, Drax, getting caught inside the Obelisk. The Obelisk's mouth seems to open and close. Looks like we've got some missile firing features on the Milano, and we've also got some stud firers. And I really like this cool kind of dome shape that comes out on the top of the canopy, so you can get the minifigs in and out. And also this comes with a comic book, which is an interesting addition. I don't know if the other Marvel superhero sets do, but that'll be interesting to take a look at. So yeah, super excited about this set. Let's break it open and see what's inside the box. Okay, so let's see what we get inside the box. Always interesting to see how many bags you get. And I'm also kind of interested here to see if they're going to give us a brick separator. Now I usually think that once you go over $50 with a LEGO set, you tend to get a brick separator. And you'll always get a brick separator with the LEGO Ideas sets. So let's see what we're going to get here. Oh, hang on, there's more. There we go. Okay, bag 2, bag 1, that's bag 4. I'm seeing plenty of orange but no brick separator. Okay, so we're a 4-bag set. We have the obligatory dreaded sticker sheet. LEGO, we don't like stickers, we like printed pieces. We've got a build manual here, that's build manual number 2. And we've got a build manual number 1, which is much smaller. That's interesting. So it looks like, yes, this one is going to be for building the Obelisk, and the other one is going to be building the ship, the Milano. So I'm pretty sure we were promised a comic book, and here it is. Yeah, that's really exciting. Thanks for that, LEGO. We've got about 8 pages of a very thin comic book. Hopefully nobody's going out and buying the set for that. And also the sticker sheet's a little bit creased, which is slightly disappointing, but nonetheless, we shall go ahead and build this. We're going to do a speed build today, which is going to take us about 90 seconds. And here's the finished build. So this 460 piece set took about 53 minutes to put together. We sped that up into about 90 seconds for you, and really like the way this finishes up. It's a very colourful set. Really like the Obelisk here with this shocking pink. Still reminds me of the Sarlacc from Star Wars, and I'm sure they've taken some inspiration from that. But that's cool. I really like the way this also moves around. We've got these cogs here. We'll take a look at that in some more detail in just a little while. And we've also got the 5 minifigs, including this adorable baby Groot down here, and we will take a look at all of those in a moment. But here's the Milano. That's the centerpiece of the set. Really like this. Not sure how well it'll hold together, but again, we'll take a look at this. I think first of all we should go ahead and take a look at each one of these most important minifigures in some detail. First up, this is Nebula. She is the blue robotic daughter of Thanos, and you might remember from the last movie, in one of the very last scenes, she was seen actually cutting off her hand to get away from Gamora. And if we pop these shackles off her, we can actually see that one of her arms is grey and the other one is the right colour, which is this kind of turquoise purple. Yeah, I really like this. There's some good printed detail on here. We can see the front of her has some very nice printing, and the face looks pretty mean. Often with these minifigures you'll flip them over and see a different expression on the back. We can't do with this particular minifigure because she's not got a hairpiece to hide it. So we can see the back of her head, all the robotics there, and more of the same printing on the back. Yeah, really like this one. This is Nebula. Next we've got Starlord, who's the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and he is packing some firepower there with these 2 guns. Awesome. He's also got some great printing on the front. Really like that. And it comes with a lot of accessories as well. If we flip him over, you'll see he's got this backpack with this standard binocular piece. It's really difficult to see this, but he does have some printing on the back there. As you see, he's got these plain black pants on. Then if we pop off the hairpiece and spin him round, you can see he's got this alternate mean expression on the back. And then he also comes with a helmet. So let's grab this, and if we pop this on, then he's got this kind of crazy helmet showing his hair coming out at the top there, and this kind of crazy mask. Yeah, that's Starlord. He's a really interesting minifig. Here's the unmistakably green Gamora, and the first thing I noticed about her is that she seems to be wearing the same outfit as Starlord, and indeed she is. Let's turn him over. Exactly the same torso piece here, with the same printing on the front and on the back. Yeah, it is exactly the same piece. She comes with this great little katana. That's an awesome sword, and I really love this hairpiece. So long black hair with these purple streaks in the front as well, and she also gets some nice printing down here on the pants with these strappy pieces. No printing on the back or the side, but great printing on the front. So let's take a look at underneath the hair. As we always know, most of these minifigures will have an alternate expression on the back, and that looks like a bit of a battle cry. Yeah, that's her mean, determined face. That is Gamora. This is Drax, and again we're coming with some great printing. Really like all of this printing on the front, on the face, and on the pants there. He comes with a pair of standard kind of dagger knives. Yeah, we've seen these everywhere before, particularly in the Ninjago sets. He's also got these printed arms. Great to see printing on the arms. You don't see that very often. And he's also wearing the jetpack with the binocular piece, which is very common. We don't get the different expression on the back of the head. We just get some more tattooing, obviously because there's no hairpiece to cover the alternate expression. So that is Drax. Very cool minifig. And finally, the star of the show, we have baby Groot. He is tiny. This guy can't be half an inch tall. He's got to qualify as a microfigure, and as you can see, he's holding this bomb, which is almost as big as him. I apologise for the traffic noise. I've literally had to open the window here so we could get enough light onto the camera so we could get close enough to see baby Groot. but he is beautiful. He's well printed. I'm going to flip him over now. No printing on the back, but you can see his legs there. You know, he's a really intricate little minifigure, but I mean, let me put him on my little finger here. I mean, he is as tiny as you can get, and he's way cool. Really love Mini Groot. Feast your eyes on the Obelisk. This is a great build. Now, the Obelisk, I believe, is not a known part of the Marvel superheroes cinematic universe. We don't think this has appeared in any comic books, but when I was doing some research about the film, I saw some concept art showing this great multi-dimensional, multi-tentacled creature. I think LEGO have done a good job of putting this together. I really like these pink tentacles. I really like the fact you can put Groot on there. These eyes, super cool. I've never seen those eyes before. They may be in another set. I don't know if they're exclusive to this or not, but these are a first for me. And you know, this thing opens and closes its mouth. You know, I still think it looks like the creature out of Star Wars, but you know, it's cool. I really like this. And we can turn the cogs here, and it makes the whole thing move, gives it some dynamic elements. And I guess we could even hook that up to motors if we wished. Look at little Groot being thrown around there. And this is just so cool. Forget about the ship. I've got the minifigures and I've got my Obelisk. I'm kind of a happy guy, but I guess we better have a look at the ship anyway. So here's the ship. This is the Milano, and I'm going to give you a little bit of background on how it got its name. So Peter Quill, who became Starlord, this was actually named for his childhood crush, and his childhood crush was Alyssa Milano. So that's how it came about. Yeah, I mean, this is a great ship. Got kind of mediocre reviews when I read the reviews on the LEGO store. There are some nice elements to it, and we're going to have a look at those. I do like this cockpit piece. Really refreshing to have printing on here, no stickers. So that's a plus for my mind. Yeah, let's zoom in and we'll take a look at some of the finer features of the Milano. Let's start off in the cockpit. So we have this great kind of half eggshell type clear piece with the silver printing on, and the printing is great. And we can see inside the cockpit here. First thing I see is the awesome mixtape, and that is what the Guardians of the Galaxy is particularly well known for, is an awesome soundtrack. There's loads of great music in the film. Let's see what else we get in here. There are some control panels, but it's pretty basic in there. I do like this piece at the front, and that is one complete LEGO element with some stickering pieces on there. That's very cool. And there's also some great detailing on the front there on the hull of the ship. On the wingtips we have several points of articulation. As you can see, we can move these pieces up and down, almost like the feathers on the wing of a bird. So that's pretty cool. And we have a little bit of movement here on the leading edges of the wings. And as you can see on this left hand side, or your right hand side, we have Milano printed on the front here, except it's not printed. Sad face, this is a stickered piece, which means in years to come it will peel off. LEGO, we don't like stickered pieces, we like printed pieces, please. At the back of the ship you can see the engine here with the turbine at the back. This almost looks like it would do something, but it's just a decorative piece, kind of like a wheel rim. And then we've got these flaps here as well. I'm going to just flip the ship over. Quite a nice piece here. We've got a big substantial piece for the base of the ship, and then we have a couple of arches here for the ship to stand on, and that's kind of nice. It's got this really kind of stable feel to it when you display it, whereas sometimes these ships can be a little bit fragile. Let's take a look at some of the more interactive elements of the set. Firstly, you may see on the top here we've got these nice purple studs, and LEGO like to use these things a lot. These are just stud firers, and if we press these down, I'm going to get a shot and we're never going to see these studs ever again. But these are nice features. So we found the little studs, we put them back in place. There's also another feature of weaponry on this craft, and as you can see here we have a couple of little grey axles sticking up through the wings. So if we flip the ship over, we can actually see there are some bombs on the underside. These look very cool. I really like the purple and the red there. And if I can get my fingers on these, we can actually drop the bombs, which is very cool. And I just wanted to go back to these wingtips one last time. As I showed you before, they move up and down, but you can also move these wingtips side to side. They have full articulation, so you can customize it so the ship can pretty much move in any direction you could imagine. So there you have it. That's the Milano versus the Abilisk set from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 by LEGO. This is set number 76081 at $49.99 and suitable for ages 7 to 14. Do I think this is great value for money? Probably not. Is it my favourite LEGO set? No, not really. But if you are a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, it's a good buy. My highlight of this set has to be the Obelisk. I really like this. I think that's a really well thought out piece of Lego. I really like the choice of colours. I like the interactivity with the cogs on here. And Mini Groot, he is, for me, the absolute star of the set. Is he worth $49.99? No, maybe not, but hey, it's Lego. So I hope you enjoyed watching this today. Hope you enjoyed the speed build. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button, mash that like button for me, because that really does help us. Also, I'm reviewing these sets all of the time. We put a lot of time and money into making these videos, so please hit the subscribe button. That really helps us as well. And if you comment down below, let me know you've subscribed. I'll give you a shout out in the next video. So thank you. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next build and review.